Welcome back. Alright, so I was like, let's get caught up on Jen. I checked, Amy just did a Saturday night live stream. It's long, I just can't. The live streams are too much with Amy. It's like, I'll do the videos and keep us up to date with that, but the live streams, I just can't. Maybe if I'm cleaning or doing laundry or something, listen in the background, but I can't. So, alright. Where do we begin? This is... Oh, I picked quite the video to come back to. Okay, so we're going to get caught up with Jen. The last video that we did was Kitty Rescue Tea Talk, What the Blank, where she talks about Foodie and the OnlyFans. We missed a Walmart grocery haul and another Tea Talk Saturday 2 weeks ago, and we will be up to date. We're going to just bust right on into Nothing Stays the Same, Life Changes, and Struggling. Okay. This video, okay, I was really lost at first. Now, let me just say this. It is not my place to tell anyone's story, but when somebody has put stuff out there, then it's like, okay, what I'm going to say is if Jennifer wouldn't have put this business out there, I wouldn't be discussing it, but since it is out there, this is going to kind of make the video make sense because I did scan through this and I was lost. And then once things started coming together and I started kind of researching, I was like, okay, this makes sense. Whew. Okay, this hit home. This hit really hard. I had to gather myself for a minute and I had to just ground myself. If you're new to my channel, I am a victim of sexual assault at a young age. We're just going to leave it right there. Family member situation, and I'm not saying situation too, I just really got to watch my words on YouTube. So this is where it hit me hard and I had to get myself together and ground myself because I was really lost in the beginning of this video. So again, it states, nothing stays the same. Life changes, struggling. At first, I was with everybody else like, this isn't making sense. What is she talking about in the beginning? Things aren't adding up. Is she talking about, is Jean going? And then it's like, okay, you see Jean in the video, so obviously Jean's not going. Now again, before you get mad at me, I would not discuss this if Jennifer had not already talked about it. I don't know if it's on this channel or her previous channel. We're going to just tread very lightly because, again, I am a survivor of sexual abuse. Way back a long time ago, and I have to say this and able to make it make sense because I was completely lost too. Jennifer stated that she was possibly, or was, I don't know all the details, I don't know the facts, I don't want to put anybody else's business. Again, let me just rephrase, I would not put this out here if she had not discussed it publicly and online. Jennifer was assaulted by her father sexually. So, that is when I was like, this video isn't making sense. Well, now the video makes sense in the beginning is her father passed away. So let's get right into this. That is what adds the pieces to the puzzle at the beginning of this. Because at first I'm like, well, Jean, I was kind of, in and out doing the laundry, washer to dryer, etc. And I was like, this isn't making sense. Jean is in the video. What is she talking about? Well, now that it all makes sense. Her father passed away. That is what she's talking about. How she doesn't, basically she didn't know how she was going to feel when the time comes. And that is what the title means. I'm gathering. That is how I gather it. Let's move on with this, and I was really hoping, like I said, no spoiler alerts. I'm sure most of you guys seen this, but ever since the Amberlynn and Foodie Beauty, I've always had a tough side for Jen, but I was really hoping that Jen would just, show out. I was hoping she was going to try and get out this chair, make a little bit of movement, really show up Amber and Foodie and be like, you know what? Just look what I can do. And with the cussing, Meatloaf got demonetized, the Foodie Beauty Schmeatloaf. I've got to watch my language. I know you guys love to see the real me. When I turn up, be me, you know, no filter. But unfortunately, I just have to be careful. That is not the case. I ordered a new tripod. Like I said, it's coming. I've got to, you know, there's some things we need for the channel, guys. So I got to tone my language down, if you feel me. I don't make a bunch from this. I barely make enough to pay the internet, etc. I have to run 2 internets because I'm outside of the city limits. So let's get right on into this. If the tripod, you know, of course, we're going to turn it off when we watch it. And I had a sinus infection. I'm going to work on, basically, I need to get this tripod, pay the internet. All my bills are due the first. I know that's nobody's business, but I always say bills come first and then things for the channel. Okay, rein it in. Let's get right into this. I did not want to tell Jennifer's story, but I figured it was already out there and this was not going to make any sense unless we had seen, or I mean, we had pieced together the pieces to the puzzle. Now another thing is, there is some Bible study at the end. It's just them or Jean with the dry erase board, and it really doesn't get in. So we're going to skip that part because I know this is already a long video. It's 31:27, so we're really just going to skip the end. It's nothing about Bible study, nothing like that. After, you know, the beginning intro here, I know we're running long, so let's get right into it. And, yeah, so I really hate, I was like, this isn't going to make sense if I don't talk about it, though. And then if I feel some sort of way, you know, in the video myself, they're going to wonder why I'm feeling some sort, hold on a second. You guys are going to wonder why I'm feeling some sort of way myself. And it kind of like dredged up some bad feelings for me. So that's why I was like, man, I really need to pull myself together. I need to explain to them what I pieced together of this and my past history, which I know most of you guys know it, but we have picked up a couple new people along the way. And yeah, so that's what it is. So let's get right into this. Now, I do want to say the volume's very low, and this has like a weird, hazy, like, I know we watch it on the tablet, but it has a very weird, hazy, like, the lighting is really off on this. So even though I know we watch it, you know, the way we do, something's up with this video. I don't know if it got corrupted a little bit somehow, or, but it just has a weird, like, lighting. Like, see what I mean? It's very bright.
On Thursday. I'm going to try really hard to get it uploaded on the same day that I'm recording it. Today's video is...
And I apologize, I'm not trying to push her all up in your face, but she's very talking light in this. And like I said, you can barely hear. I struggled at first. Yeah, let's get into it.
Just a random vlog of different things that I've recorded in the last week. I had planned on making a video before today, but it just didn't work out that way. So what I'm going to do while I chat with you for just a little bit before you see those clips, I haven't vlogged in so long and I haven't talked on camera for so long, I forget what I'm doing. I'm going to take off the makeup that I have on because I just don't feel like having makeup on. I had to have it on.
Now, I will say right quick before we get right into it that I don't think I would have brought this up if I wasn't quite ready to talk about it, because she really goes around about it. And if you don't do research or dig around, you're not going to know what she's talking about. So I really think that I would have waited. If I did want to talk about it, I would have waited till I was ready. If I didn't want to talk about it, I would have left this part out because it's quite confusing. Unfortunately, like I said, I had to kind of explain to you guys what I think is going on. But other than that, you would be lost. So why not wait until you were ready to talk about it? Or if I would even discuss this on YouTube, at least wait till the time is, you know, I was ready.
Well, today, and I'm over it. So I'm also digging in my, I believe this was my January Ipsy bag. I always have like samples of masks and such, but then when I need it, I can never find them. Can't find anything in my apartment. There's very pretty red.
So you have a 1-bedroom, and I'm not trying to apartment shame. I'm not being mean when I say this. How can you not find anything? Your makeup goes with your makeup. Put your mask in a little drawer, like the little Tupperware 3 things. You know, I have those, you know, my little YouTube room. How do you have a 1-bedroom apartment? And again, I'm not saying I'm a baller. I have my little house here. What I'm getting at is, how can you not find your stuff? Where it's not like you're putting your makeup in the kitchen cabinets with the cereal. I don't understand. Where's your stuff at?
Nail polish that I could have worn on Valentine's Day, but it was in a bag and I didn't know where it was. So let me just start with last week.
And it's very uncentered, just a heads up.
And not, what's that? I have a lot of makeup brushes.
I love brushes. Y'all know I love brushes.
Hang on, I actually know there's something that I can use. 1 second. I just remembered I did have something that I can use. The people at BoxyCharm reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try their box. You'll be seeing a full video of that coming soon. Let me just give you a sneak peek of this. This is my new favorite eyeshadow palette. It's called Venus 3. And check out those pretty eyeshadows. Beautiful colors. And then I'll show you everything else that I got in my BoxyCharm box for March. I'm going to try this now. It is called Lip Oil by Carr.
So again, and to each their own. I'm not trying to crap on anybody's parade, but if they reached out for you, this is such a weird topic to be discussing. You want to showcase the box in its own light. You want to showcase, you know, somebody's product. This is such a weird way to show the products. Does anybody else think that? And I'm not trying to listen to me. I feel absolutely horrible for her. I don't know. It was a family member that assaulted me. I don't talk to that person. I haven't seen that person since I was young. It wasn't my father. I don't even know how to say this without... Let me just be quiet. Basically, I can't imagine how she feels right now because it being her father, and then I want to tread real light here, you feel me? I feel absolutely horrible for her. I can't imagine this situation, and I do feel very bad for her that she's going through this. I just don't think I would have brought this on YouTube, honestly. And it's like, you got this BoxyCharm. Maybe talk, you know, about the situation with, you know, your dad later, if you feel comfortable, or waited to make a video and then showed your box and tried to really, you know, and I'm not saying block anything out. These are all things, trauma she needs to deal with, but this is just weird, like, timing and presentation.
And since I'm going to clean and moisturize my face, I might as well moisturize my lips as well. That's what it looks like. Let's see what it says. It says there are no instructions. So I'm thinking you just apply it to your lips. So we'll do that. I'll put a little bit of that on. Now, kind of let that sink in a little bit. So, as I was saying, I had planned, as I posted on my community page, my community tab, whatever you want to call it, of not being.
She's definitely gained weight,
videos
unfortunately.
last week. I got a new therapist.
So that's a good step.
I wanted to take last week.
That is a good step. And coming in timing, clutch on the timing. If she needs somebody, it's definitely now. So I will give her props. You know, if she goes, that's the key to therapy. You can't just have them. You got to go. You got to keep your appointments. What do I say, guys? You got to do the legwork. But props to Jen if this therapist couldn't have came at a better time, because now it is dredging up all the past memories of what she is going through. A lot of people that go through trauma, block it away. At least that's what I did. I blocked it in the back of my mind. I never touched it. And then it led to, substance abuse, promiscuous, it led to dangerous activities. So that's the thing. This is going to dredge up all the trauma that she has unfortunately ate and, tried to bury. Now is the perfect time. I really wish that Jen would just get out of this chair. That's the first step, man. Here in a minute, you're going to see, I don't want to spoil it, but what do I always say? Baby steps lead to big steps. And there's a prime example coming up that could have been a baby step.
And be very conscious of what I was being told. Give a lot of thought and see if I actually jived with the therapist. And she has turned out to be a huge blessing.
That's good.
I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't had her, because I was reading a text. This week has thrown me completely into a tailspin. So last week I saw my therapist twice, my new therapist, and she is very good.
That's good.
She is helping me focus on the why and the hows of my eating disorder. Why I eat, as well as
this is good
stuff.
stuff.
The patterns of my eating disorder. In the last 2 weeks, I have become very conscious of only eating enough. I knocked my nose ring out. Only eating enough to be satisfied, not stuffing myself. Not always the best choices, but eating a lot less. And that's helping a lot. Now I need to focus on the food choices. She's not a nutritionist, so she said she didn't really want to recommend any kind of a diet. A nutritionist would need to do that if I so desired. So that will be the next step in the future. Until I can get in with a nutritionist, then I'll just be doing keto. Or
y'all know how I feel about the keto. I'm sorry. I know that you guys have said it works wonders for some of you, but when our girls love the cheeses, the salamis, and I love that stuff too, I'm not gonna lie, but Jen likes to turn around and make little keto treats and little fat bombs and little snacky poos, as I call them. She's trying to turn, things into treats. And that's where she abuses and tries, to work the keto program. So I think it Jen's weight and then not getting exercise at the chair. I just don't think keto is for her. I know some of you guys swear by it, but I think that a lot of her trigger foods are in the keto categories.
Just low carb. And focusing on the amounts. So I'm very grateful to have started seeing her, because then this week, something happened in my life that I am not quite ready to talk about. It was a significant, life-changing thing. I kind of knew it was going to happen. Well, I knew it was going to happen at some point. But I thought I knew how I was going to deal with it and how I'd feel. But it turns out nothing that I had thought is actually how I felt. And saying that I am confused about my feelings, confused about the situation, is a huge understatement. And I will talk about it in detail once I'm done processing it. My channel has always been about me being open. I've shared probably way too much of my past, because a lot of people have twisted my past and twisted things, but I have always spoke the truth in everything about my life and my past. You can even go back on my old channel and watch those videos of, my way past, 10 years, and then talking about even further back than that. So yeah, I've talked about everything, like I said, and sometimes in way too much detail. So
I'm confused. What are we doing with this mask? Are we getting our face prepped to put makeup on? Are we, again, I was listening to this while I was messing with the laundry. I'm confused. Like, I didn't see any makeup on her face. Is she just feeling like she was sweaty? Like, Jen, there's nothing on your face here, buddy. We're on about our fourth wipe here.
I don't know. I know people are going to be like, don't talk about it if you don't want to talk about it. But I'm trying to tell you kind of how I feel without going into huge amounts of detail. But look at my eyebrows. I don't have any eyebrows. I look really freaky without eyebrows. If anybody was wondering what I was washing my face with, I love these cleaning cloths. They're the Walmart brand of the Olay daily cleansing cloths. I use those usually at night or to take off makeup when I have makeup on, and then I just wash my face normally. Other times than that. And to moisturize, I just use almond oil. And I'm almost out of my almond oil. I need to buy some more of that. I use that after my shower every day.
Okay, guys, so let's scoodle right along to the next scene. She pretty much, like I said, she goes round and about. People were confused, and she doesn't get into it, like I said, but I'm assuming, like I said, these are my assumptions, what she means by him passing and not knowing how to feel. I'm assuming that she was saying, in her mind that I'm going to give zero, once he's gone, and unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But I'm not going to get into that. That's not for me to, get into. I would never, I feel absolutely horrible for her. It's such a weird situation, and I'm not trying to make a mockery calling it a situation again. It's just such a weird predicament. But let's move right along here, and like I said, she just kind of just goes around about, doesn't really say it, does her eyebrows, and yeah, so let's get into the next part, and here we go.
I know, peppers and other little things.
So now we're moving right along into the kitchen cleaning with Jean. This is where I'm like, Jen, I was rooting for you, buddy. I was really hoping you were going to show Amber and you were going to show Foodie out and you were going to have, be like, I'm at least going to be in the apartment and make some baby steps. But no. And then I was digging around and somebody said, well, why couldn't you put the, you could have put the camera down and you were filming. She even says that she wasn't filming, that the camera was in a tripod. So you couldn't even help. You've got the camera and a tripod, so you're just setting their, management. Put this here, put that there. But let's get right into it. Again, we are going to skip the end. It's just them with Jean standing up with the dry erase board. It made not a lot of sense to me. It's talking about some scripture. I wasn't sure what. It's got a bunch of writing. It didn't really. So we're going to skip that part. Let's get right into the vibe of the cleaning.
So enjoy the video, and I will see you guys again soon. Probably the beginning of next week, or maybe even over the weekend, depending on how I feel. And we will chat more about...
So she's taking a break, she says, too.
And all that good stuff.
Possibly.
You guys are doing well, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Enjoy the video.
And we're doing nails.
Had to take a break for nails. Voila.
From the throne of God. Alright, there's stuff like this.
Alright, that I can leave out because here in a little while I can make up some trail mix. See, that is because you take toys away from the cats.
That's true. That needs to go somewhere else.
Okay, so I noticed a lot of people had it out for Jean in this. You have to put yourself, and yes, he's there, he's a grown man, I get it. But you have to also put yourself in your shoes. You love somebody, but yet, he's probably like, quit bossing me around, get up and help me. That is something that Jennifer is going to have to come up and understand, that Jean can love her, but that is going to get old. Put this here, grab this here, nope, move this. This is very... I myself would have been like, if you don't want me to put that there, get up yourself and do it. Here again, it's a baby step. She could have got up. She didn't even have to walk nowhere. She was right in front of the kitchen cabinet. She couldn't have reached the bottom shelf or the top shelf, I could see. But she could have at least did the bottom shelf. If you can't get up and stand there, even if you had to get a couple products, put them up, sit down for a minute, get a couple products, put them up for... This shows zero trying to me. You have to get some exercise and get out that chair, or nothing's going to change. You can do the counseling, you can do the eating, but once you're still not moving, you've got to start burning some of these calories. You're not going to have any use of your limbs, because they're not going to know. Standing up for 2 seconds here and there, grab a product, put it up. Grab a couple more, and then if you got to sit down, so be it. You're not having to walk nowhere, Jen. You are right there in front of the cabinet. This part is where I'm like, man, I was rooting for her, but this is sad. And I can see why he's frustrated. See what I mean? What don't you put... I feel his frustration. I know sometimes Jean's not the best. You guys know darn well that I've battled, the account Bog. I battled with them for a while, a couple months ago. But, we always suspected that was them. But you got to see the guy's frustration here. You can see it in his movements. He's frustrated. Jennifer, you got to start helping. This was one thing where you didn't have to walk around the house. You were stationary at the cabinets.
Wouldn't have had to if I'd have known. Oh, you can hold them off the show. I just bought little sauce cups for
You can
sauce.
hold them up to show. They're like little ramekins, little Tupperwares with lids. You can hold them up to show.
And had I remembered that I had these, I wouldn't have had to buy more sauce cups.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. There's that kind of problem too, and that's why we need to organize, because we keep buying things that we already have.
Duplicates, yes.
So,
Okay, and that's trail mix, but I don't like that kind of trail mix.
I like it.
Because I don't like peanuts and almonds.
Still have one of these we can still eat. It's turning into crumbs, but stuff, I mean, there's snack items that we need to eat on. Here, I'll have one now. Unnecessary items. Now, this is part of our problem here. This could be definitely for shakes.
Let me see that green with the green label. Because I probably am not going to eat that. So we're probably going to need to give that away.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes.
This, again, I don't want to keep saying it, but you could have pulled your chair up right there, stood up, couple items, check the date, or you're going to eat it if you're not. Do a couple, set back down. Let me see that.
That's the thing on it. Seal.
Oh, let's keep. Well, I don't know.
Okay, this is what we need to do. Designate what we want here. Also, figure in our shelf movement. So
Right.
I'm thinking about putting this up one. Smaller items up here, larger items right here, like cereals.
Right.
Shake, big shake stuff like that.
And that's the shake stuff that Sweet Marcine sent to Gene. She sent him 2 big tubs of that's his favorite protein powder. MCT oil, I don't use, so we can get rid of that. I don't know, I guess. You just want to save everything. Oh, there's my blender bottle. I wonder where theirs went. There's the lid for my snowman on Christmas. Nice little coffee mug. Oh, that's some tea I bought.
You have enough of these forever.
Oh. Yeah.
Tea, fruit cups, probably old as the hill.
Oh no, those are those bubble. We just got those not recently on the throwaway
I don't
shelves.
think these are the bubble ones.
Yes, they
oh,
are.
they are?
Mm-hmm.
Best if used by September 21. That's not bad. It just keeps going. We need to decide what to keep of this stuff. It's odd stuff we just don't even use anymore. Does this belong on this?
Yes.
Is that what it is? It's keepable. We can keep that.
It is very keepable.
This does not belong in here.
Neither does all those cookbooks and recipes. We can find another place for them.
Like where?
And we'll find another place for them, but not up there.
Seeds for food.
Oh, let me see.
Emergency.
Maybe I'll plant some of these.
Where?
I don't know. Plant some onions
Where though?
in that pot.
Oh, in
Little potty.
in a shit box.
Oh.
Where did this come from? Like
The-
free food
yeah.
pantry?
Is it open?
Oatmeal.
Is it open?
Yeah. I'll
Then
probably
this
just
should.
combine it with
Oh, okay.
still good. Unnecessary. You want to keep it.
No. Actually,
Hey, you're gonna have to start throwing some stuff away. Unless it has
Here's my thing like that. Cups, donate them. Ask somebody in the building, hey, you know, if they're clean, not scraggly. I know some plastic cups can get scurvy, but get you a little box or a little Krogi bag. I know they got Krogi, you know. Don't just throw things like that away. I'm not going to sit here and stunt and lie to you and say that honey, your girl is about to do some serious evacuation of stuff. You guys know I love stuff. I just did, and I kicked myself in the tail. You guys would have when you would have seen this makeup declutter, and I might have a couple more things to get y'all. This would have been the makeup declutter of the century, and I gave it a good home. Some stuff was just swatch. I checked the dates, remember when I got it, gave it to friend, and some you know, my friend has a younger teen daughter. But anyways, long story short is, y'all, I am about to have to do the same thing. Your girl is a little baby hoardy when it comes to clothes. So I'm going to go through my kitchen cabinets, cups, bowls, things. I think I did that not too long ago, so I probably won't have too much in the kitchen. But I have a little stairway under my steps. I've got like my games, different things like that. I need to put like all my Christmas stuff, fall stuff, really bucket and bin it up. And then I've got a yard sale pile, honey. Anyways, long story short, I need to do this. But what I was getting to, I wouldn't, you know how I am, get a little razzle-dazzled, rein it back in here. But please donate. There's so many people struggling right now. Oh, I didn't even think about it. When Alexandria, not so evil stepmother, goes down to see, of course, you know, self-taught beauty, she can't have a bunch of stuff in a shed cluttered up. You know, it's already a small space. But maybe once she gets a place, you know, things like that, you know, I could send down there with her. But anyways, what I was saying is, just don't throw away things. There's so many people that have nothing, you know, or need things, or just maybe need newer things. You know, donate. I really do. We are going to pull a box together for Self-Taught Beauty, and that's another thing. Maybe I should start going through. I know I got some, like, comfy jammy pants that are some, you know, I like the jammy pants, the fleece, they shrink and the legs get short. But anyways, let's rein it back in. We're going to finish strong. Pretty much this just is, yeah, donate. Now, I know some of y'all say, I'm a Salvation Army. Yes, Goodwill does good things and does jobs, but I hate their price markup. I am more of a Salvation Army. Yes, Goodwill does give jobs, and I will say that, but their markup is absolutely bananas, and I know that Salvation Army does a lot more for communities, at least in mine, and I'm not knocking Goodwill, but in my community, I donate to Salvation Army. It's a little bit more. They do a lot more for communities. They do food boxes. They help with different things. So I'm an avid Salvation Armyer. And I do want to start doing a trip to the thrift once the, you know, world situation calms down and the weather gets a little nicer too. I do want to start. Let me know if you guys are interested in like trips to the thrift, antique stores, things like that. Sorry, your girl got sidetracked. Donate.
Patty and Charlie gave that to me.
When they went to Italy?
No, it was not from Italy. It's from the Italian festival downtown.
Oh, it's close enough for West Virginians here, right?
Hey, that's a good water cup. That's a good big old drink cup.
Yeah, but you have like tons.
You got all your water bottles, Jen. Give the cup a new home. See, this is stuff your girl has to contend to. I collect the Starbucks cups, y'all know that, and I got a good Starbucks cup hat coming up I want to show you guys. I gotta do this birthday freebies video since it's a new year, but your girl collects the Starbucks cups, certain ones, so I've got to learn to let things go too. And let me know in the comments if y'all I really need to email Alexandria, and she mentioned with Self-Taught Beauty. Check out my video on Self-Taught Beauty, and there's some, your girl might have to make a rant video, because there's some stuff going on with Self-Taught Beauty and another channel. I ain't going to get into it, because this is long, but, honey, I might have to do a rant video, because there's some stuff shaking that your girl ain't gonna have. No, ma'am. Self-Taught Beauty is already going through enough, and we are not about to have nobody picking on her, especially under the circumstances that this person's picking. Let's do about another minute here, finish strong, and yeah.
I like cups. I like
We
them.
have to have a place to
Oh, what I was saying. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna kill me. They're just organized in here. If when I talk to Alexandria, that's how I got on this, is if maybe there's stuff that I know shipping is so freaking expensive. I don't know if there's maybe stuff you guys, depending, I don't know, You know, I don't think she said she has a little bit of makeup, that most of her makeup got stolen. I don't know if you guys have maybe gently items, depending how much shipping is. And I also need to get a hold of Alexandria, see when she's going down there. But we would also have to wait until Self-Taught got a bigger place to put stuff. But, I don't know. Maybe we can pull together some gently used things. I don't know. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. I seen organizing. I'm getting in organization mode.
Right here.
All right, y'all.
What's that?
Like I said, I don't want to keep you. This is long. We're hitting the 40-minute mark. Let me know. Like I said, you know, Self-Taught's definitely got to get into a place. And, but yeah, I definitely know that I've got some jammy pants that I keep saying, Kaya, stop wearing these jammy pants. They're way too short. They're like jammy capris. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find. They're like jammy capris. I'm like, girl, them is too short. So yeah, that's what maybe let me know if you guys are into like a, I don't even know if I want to show y'all, and I'm not trying to brag or boast, but you guys will probably be like, you are a baby hoardy when it comes to clothes. I need to stop. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just got a bunch of stuff to haul, and I need to try on all of it, and then I need to let some of my old stuff go. Let me know if you... My house is old, like I've said in the past, so what I do is, and again, I know, I have my dresser in my YouTube room, but it's really hard. I had a hard time getting that dresser up the steps. Even somebody helped me. What I do is I have like plastic tubs, and it'll say like dresses, leggings, pajama pants. Do you guys want to do like a declutter clothes thing? If you guys aren't into that, I totally get it. I like the declutter videos. I've got to go through the kitchen cabinets, stuff like that. Let me know if you guys are into declutter, because your girl needs to do it to it. And plus, you know, my heating has been running super high because of the winter. So a lot of my money's just been going to utilities, sucking dry. So that's ways to make extra money. I do want to have a yard sale coming up this spring. And, you know, just always shoot me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. It's a free way to help the channel. I'm not balling out here. I just ordered a tripod. That's a whole nother story. I forget what I told it in. This tripod was supposed to be on sale. The code didn't come off. I've been trying to get a hold of somebody at Verizon. They keep shifting me around. All right, you guys, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Welcome to our little crew. Have a great day, great night, and I might see, I will see you guys. We got a Thai tea video coming up. I'll see you guys back in a minute. Have a great day, great night. Kaya is out.